So, hello everyone. Uh, Today we are going to take a topic relating regarding the politics, world politics. The topic is named the contemporary centers of power. Here we are going to take a detailed discussion. We're going to have a detailed discussion regarding European Union, ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nation, and we'll be having the conversation regarding China. China alone have emerged as the kind of major economic power, and it is influencing the economic uh, world economy, and we'll also get to know about something regarding Japan and South Korea. So let's start our topic with the European European Union. See, after the collapse of Soviet Union, hmm, the World War, the Cold War ended, and it was happened in 1991. Then the European countries were, after the many Eastern European countries were the members of the Soviet bloc, but after the collapse of it, so what should be the fate? What would be the fate of those countries? So they decided that if they again have some kind of conflict with the other countries or with the previous countries, or should they make a good relation and move further for development and prosperity. So they chose the second path. They tried to kind of make good relations with the countries. Maybe some of the countries were their erstwhile enemies, but not anymore. So America aided. America helped economically these European nations, and following a plan that was the Marshall Plan. Okay, then following the Marshall Plan, the Organization of European Economic Cooperation was established in 1948. Following this, Council of Europe was uh, established in 1949. After that, the European Economic Cooperation. This organization was established in 1957. After that, European Parliament was formed, and finally, after the collapse of Soviet Union, European Union was formed. So I just told you, I have told you the basic points, the kind of elementary points of how the stages of how the development were happening, and that lead to the ultimately the establishment of European Union. Hmm. So we can have discussion regarding European Union. So European Union initially has only political, only economic issues. They were conscious about, or they were focused on economic cooperation, economic issues, trade, commerce. But slowly, eventually, the European Union began to enter in the political arena. It made several decisions regarding political issues that shaped the kind of political scenario within the country, within the world. How can we say that the European Union was moving towards political cooperation? See, mm, we have, I have studied that European Union tried to make its own constitution, but it was failed, however. But it had a parliament. European Union had a parliament. It had several aspect or several characteristic features uh, of a nation state. It has its common currency. It has common currency is euro. and it has its foundation date, it has its national flag, it has its own flag, okay, founding date, currency, it has its national anthem. Hmm? Or there are many countries having similar kind of policies regarding the international aspect, having some common foreign and security policies, okay. And the European Union is the kind of second biggest economy in the world after US, and its military power is also second largest in the world. It spent second largest, or it spent uh, money second to US in the military power. US European Union has several benefit because of its member. Some of its member are in the having permanent seat in the UNSC. Many of the members, several members are in having non-permanent seats. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So France is the member which is having permanent seat in the UNSC. Yeah. Beside the power of European Union, let's talk about the delimitation limitation of the organization. So many of the member countries also, uh, some of the member countries kind of have a notion that European integration have some uh, Euro skepticism. There is a term which means that lack of trust, lack of reliability. So many of the nations thought, or they think that their cooperation with the European Union can be okay, but there should be a limit. There should be a boundary that should not be crossed. But European Union's initiative regarding making a nation state, because its objective is to make nation state. Its objective is to make the all kind of countries. Uh, it want to become a strong organization. So for that, it is doing everything they can. Here we have some example in which suggests that there is some internal confrontation between the members of the European Union. See, uh, we have heard that the Britain Prime Minister Tony Blair was America's uh, kind of what kind of America's supporter in Iraq invasion, and while Germany and France opposed America's policy, one more Prime Minister of Britain, Prime Minister Margaret Margaret, I I don't remember his surname. Okay, so so Margaret Thatcher was, I mean, kept the Britain's or Unite UK market out of the European, kept the UK out of European market. Okay, several members like Sweden, Denmark restricted or resisted resisted to sign the Maastricht Treaty and they also resisted to adopt the euro as the currency. Okay, but overall it has become a significant economic organization. Now let's talk about the second economic power, that is ASEAN. We'll be having the instant or quick discussion about this. So ASEAN was formed in 1967 by signing Bangkok Declaration. Five founding members are Philippines, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, or Indonesia. Okay. With that, with time, five more members join the organization. There are primary and secondary objectives. The primary objectives are economic growth and to ensure social progress and cultural development. The secondary objective are to make peace and order. To make peace and tranquility, stability, peace and stability, ensure the rule of law and principles of United Nation charters. Okay, so there have been many initiatives taken by the ASEAN to make it a more kind of influential nation. We know about ASEAN Way. It is a international kind of ASEAN Way is a international forum, interaction, form of interaction that is informal, unconfrontational, confrontationist, non-confrontationist, and cooperative. Okay, we know that in 2003, ASEAN community with three pillars: ASEAN Security Community, ASEAN Economic Community, ASEAN Socio-Economic, Socio-Cultural Community, and then we know about ASEAN Regional Forum that is established in 1994. Free trade agreements have been made. Okay, India's and ASEAN relations. So India has signed the bilateral trade with three members of ASEAN, that is Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia. Hmm? Mm. Okay, so let's talk about the rise of China. Hmm? So ASEAN India FTA has signed in 2010. So let's talk about the China. China is our India's very kind of neighbor country, and initially it adopted the model. It was independent. It got independence, or it was the People's Republic of China was established in 1949. So okay, I have to be relaxed. I need to be relaxed. People's Republic of China was founded in 1949. After that, it adopted the Soviet model for its economy. Hmm? The features we are not going to discuss here for Soviet economy, but after with time, this did not work because the model was primitive and it was not efficient. State-owned government, state-owned production means of production were not efficient to make high production. Development for the country was stagnant. Stagnant agricultural growth, stagnant growth was seen there. But so it was the policies of Mao Zedong, Maoist, and who was the kind of eloquent follower of Marxist Leninist ideas. But with time, 1970s came, and the the leaders like Premier Zhou Enlai adopted or announced for modernization in 1973. Then Deng Xiaoping has had announced uh, open door policy and economic reforms in China. After that, the Chinese economy grew instantly. It has become the fastest growing economy. The initiatives were taken to educate the population, educate the citizens, and their job assurance, their health was given utmost importance. That I think that is the major reason for their development. And after that, we had good relation with China. India has good relation with China. We have some contentious issues like border issues, nine Tibet issues, 1950, border issues on Aksai Chin and NEFA, Northeastern Frontier Agencies, Arunachal Pradesh. But after that, by after 1917s, the relation between India and China began to began to stable. Okay, and we genuinely have good trading relation, economic relations. We have after 1991 there has been talks with the two countries, the leaders of the two countries to make the situation more better and to cooperate on various issues. Okay, so as we move further, let's make a kind of quick summary regarding this. Ultimately, China is our good country, good nations, but its relation with Pakistan and Bangladesh have made the relationship downtrodden because we don't have this can be a threat because we don't have good relation with the Pakistan. Bangladesh is okay, but not with the Pakistan because it is are one of the it is the major major uh, nuisance. Pakistan is the major nuisance for us. So we have talked about EU, we have talked about ASEAN, we have talked about China. Let's talk about Japan. Japan is a country. It's a great country. There are some companies, Panasonic, Sony, okay, Honda. These are Japanese company. South Korea. South Korea is the companies related to South Korea: Samsung, LG, Hyundai. These are South Korean companies, and these also are very good countries. Japan is becoming an emerging power. And okay, let's end up the conversation today. We'll be having some particular topic and we'll be having a deep discussion tomorrow regarding that. So I'll remember that. Baki, uh, Baki peace.